It was a quiet evening in late autumn, the kind where the chill in the air hints at the coming winter, and the golden hues of the setting sun linger just long enough to paint the world in a soft, warm light. We were in our cozy little apartment, the one with the big bay window that overlooked the park where we used to walk hand in hand. The room was filled with the scent of cinnamon and pine, a reminder of the holidays we had always cherished together. We had spent the day reminiscing, sifting through old photographs and laughing over shared memories. The day had been perfect, a beautiful reminder of why we fell in love in the first place. But as night fell, an unspoken tension settled between us. I was standing by the window, looking out at the park, when I heard the soft rustle of fabric behind me. I turned to see her holding a suitcase, her face illuminated by the soft glow of the lamp. The sight of it struck me like a sudden gust of cold wind.
Are you really going?
She looked at me, her eyes filled with a sadness that mirrored my own.
I have to. It's time for me to move on, to find my own path. But it's so hard to leave you.
I could feel my heart breaking with each word.
Stay. We can work through this. We can find a way to make it right.
She took a deep breath, her eyes glistening with unshed tears.
I do love you, but sometimes love isn't enough to keep us together. I need to figure out who I am without you, and you need to do the same.
I reached out, gently taking her hands in mine.
Don't you remember how we met? I still believe in us, in our love.
She squeezed my hands, her tears finally escaping and running down her cheeks.
I remember every moment, every promise. But this is something I need to do, for myself. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It means I need to be true to myself.
I could see the pain in her eyes, the struggle she was facing. It was like watching someone try to walk away from a dream they had once lived.
I don't know how to do this without you.
We stood there for what felt like an eternity, wrapped in each other's embrace, trying to memorize every detail of this final moment together. I could feel her heart beating against mine, and I held on to that feeling, knowing it would be my anchor in the days to come. When she finally pulled away, she gave me one last, lingering kiss, a kiss that spoke of all the love and longing we had shared. She looked at me one last time, her eyes filled with a mixture of love and sorrow.
Goodbye.
And then she turned and walked towards the door. As she left, I watched her go, the door closing gently behind her. I stood there for a long time, the silence of the room heavy around me. I could hear the distant sounds of the city, but inside everything felt still and frozen. I knew that letting her go was the hardest thing I had ever done, but I also knew it was the right thing. Sometimes, love means having the courage to let someone go, even when it breaks your heart. And as I looked out at the park where we had shared so many beautiful moments, I hoped that one day we would find our way back to each other. Until then, I would carry her memory with me, a reminder of a love that, while it may have changed, would always hold a special place in my heart.